Joining us now is Prakash Ambedkar, the grandson of B.R. Ambedkar and the president of Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi, who has decided to go alone in the Lok Sabha polls in Maharashtra this time. A three-time MP, he is also contesting from Akola that votes on Friday. Thank you, Mr. Ambedkar, for speaking to NDTV. And, the political situation in Maharashtra is being largely seen as untested this time. Both NCP and Shiv Sena have split. There's Mahayuti on one side, Mahavikas Aghadi on the other, and then there's the VBA that's being led by you. What is your assessment of the ground?
The question is basically against BJP there is a dissolution. One. Second is Ayaram Gayaram politics is not liked in Maharashtra. And you must have seen in the first phase the percentage of voting has come down by 15%. And that benefits the opposition. The hype and the euphoria which was there for Modi does not exist now. So you can say it's a brass tack issue, and therefore it's going to be a very close fight between the three partners.
So it's a brass tacks issue is what you say. So after elections in Maharashtra, given that the state will also see assembly polls later this year, do you see a third front emerging in the state? Last time your party had a vote share of almost 7%.
Yeah, this time I think so we'll be performing much better than what we performed last time because we had 5 years. And secondly is there's a dissolution within the Muslims as far as the Congress is concerned. And secondly is there is no Congress leadership who can galvanize the voters. So it is basically the candidate who is galvanizing the Congress voters. So that's a drawback for the Congress party. Right. And secondly, even some of the seats that has been given by Congress, NCP and by Uddhav Thakur. There seems to be a compromise between BJP and them. That's what in some of the constituencies, the talks are going on that line. So people are now preferring Vanchit as the alternative.
Mr. Ambedkar, taking off from what you just said, how do you see the disagreements within the MVA allies or for that matter even Mahayuti parties? With the former we have seen problems in seats such as Sangli or Ramtek, and with Mahayuti we are still awaiting seats in Mumbai and some other constituencies.
So this is happening. This is one place where the alliance partner with BJP have now realized that BJP is not in a dictating position. So they are asking for the pound of flesh from the BJP. And BJP is not ready to concede that pound of flesh. Therefore, there is a tussle which is going on. If you come back as far as the Maharashtra MBA is concerned, we were very sure that the Congress and Shiv Sena would be at loggerhead with each other, and Sharad Pawar would facilitate the Shiv Sena to override Congress. And that's what we see in Sangli, that's what we saw in Bhiwandi and other places. That Congress was just pushed under the carpet. And we were saying to Congress party that this is going to happen to you.
Right.
So we didn't allow that to happen to us, and therefore we moved out.
So, Mr. Ambedkar, why exactly did you then move out, as it seemed at one point, especially after 2019, that both Uddhav Thackeray and the Congress in Maharashtra seemed really keen on taking you along?
The question is basically they were only offering us 2 seats.
Yeah.
And now what is coming out is basically a match fixing between them and the BJP.
And sir, what are your views on the Congress manifesto? Because that's become the talk of the town, at least when it comes to the national discourse. It's a manifesto that, according to the Congress party, talks about equal representation. Rahul Gandhi for a while has been insisting on the promise of jiski jitni abadi, uska utna hak. What are your views on that?
I think so. You should go. You should go through the 39-point program that Vanchit submitted to Maharashtra Aghadi. 99% is a copycat. What you say now is the other part, as far as Jitni Abadi Utni Bhagidari, that's a copycat from BSP.
Yeah.
So Congress doesn't have an ideology at its own. They have given up their ideology and they are borrowing ideology which is making them vulnerable in the masters.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Ambedkar, for joining us on NDTV. Prakash Ambedkar, the founder of Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi and also the candidate of Akola seat that votes on Friday. Time for a short break. More news and updates on the other side.